together.
We wrote a book, and it's Build the Life You Want. And it's your name is first. It definitely deserves to be first.
Well, I don't know. I think it's because your name is the bottom, so it's easier to see on the cover.
Okay, not many authors can say they wrote a book with Oprah Winfrey, but Arthur Brooks can, and he's coming to Utah to talk about it.
Joining us now for more in this sponsored interview is Anne Brown and Ari. Welcome, both of you, from the Cook Center and Park City Institute. This is a big deal. I'm excited to dive in, but let's start with you. Tell us what the Cook Center is all about.
So the Cook Center for Human Connection, we're based in Pleasant Grove, Utah. And our focus is to eradicate suicide through mental health supports for families mostly, and a lot of our work is done in schools. But this was just a really unique opportunity. I had an opportunity to meet Arthur at Harvard in June and hear his message, and so this was a unique opportunity to bring him to Utah.
And this event is coming up next month. Ari, let's talk about how people can improve their happiness. You're not necessarily just, you have it, or you're born with it maybe, but we can all improve on our joy and happiness.
That's true, and Arthur Brooks does a great job through his articles. He has a article in The Atlantic that is wonderful. This is, I think, his second or third #1 New York Times bestseller.
I think it's the 12th.
I know he's been on the New York Times bestseller list several times. So we're excited to have him here to talk about it. And I think it's a message that resonates with anybody, you know, personally in your home, but also as far as leadership in organizations, no matter how big or small. He's done a great job. We're excited to have him as a part of our series this year.
And talk a little bit about the message of the book and why you think it's resonating so deeply with people right now.
So really the message of the book is that you are in charge of your own happiness, and you have the power to you don't always have the power to understand what the situation is that's happening, but you have the power to respond to it in the way that is most beneficial to you. And happiness has real value. The fact that how you respond to situations is so important. How you respond to others is so important. And there's actual science behind it. So Arthur leads the Science and Happiness Lab at Harvard. He teaches the most popular class at Harvard, which is called Leadership and Happiness. And he speaks to this all over the country. And, you know, again, we're happy that he's coming here. But it's really about understanding your own power in finding your own happiness.
And when there's so many things that you don't control, this is something that you can control, how you respond and how you behave and all of those things. How was Arthur when you met him, and how excited are you for him coming to Utah?
Oh, I'm so excited for him to come to Utah. He's been here. He was here over the summer and spoke to all of our educators in the entire state. And he has a great love for the state of Utah and great respect for the work that happens here in the state. But I'm so excited because his message is truly a message of coming together, of uniting, of empowerment. And I just think everyone needs that today.
Mm-hmm. So here we go, November 8th at the Eccles in Park City. Ari, and what can we expect with that talk and that night?
Well, he's a compelling speaker, so I know that we're talking Harvard and some heady topics here, but he's really excellent. So if you want to hear somebody who's, can really get you motivated, he's a great guy. Eccles Theater holds about 1,400 people. The tickets are selling fast. All the reserved tickets are gone. You can go to parkcityinstitute.org to get those tickets. For those of you who haven't been to the Eccles, it's the premier Sundance facility. This is not the Eccles in town. This is the Eccles in Park City, the old Eccles. So you'll expect a great evening featuring him. But tickets are still available. They're only $25. And seniors and students get discounts. So, you can bring the whole family.
Oh, I want to go right now. I want to take his class at Harvard. But it is truly, he says, join the movement to find what you define as your happiness. Connection is everything when we talk about purpose in life.
Absolutely. Connection, the things that matter most in life are your relationships, your family, and how you connect together. And that's a big part of his message. And what I love about it is it's science-backed. So it's not, it's not just some person talking about this. It's an 85-year study that has really gotten to the center of what is it to have a happy life and how can you build a happy life
Oh,
yourself.
sign us all
Yeah.
up. How lucky are we that we have that chance on Wednesday, November 8th. Those tickets will go fast. Hop online. We will link to everything on our website as well. Thank you both so much. That
Is-
sounds wonderful.
Is he going to be signing books? Hopefully.
Hopefully, right at the end, we'll have a few that are
Yes.
available.
All right, hoping
Great.
that is going to happen. Thank you, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.